Welcome, family. Tonight, let's take a moment to quiet the noise of the day and prepare our minds for success. This CDL class. A study guide has been created to help you focus, relax, and build confidence as you get ready for your test. Let this time before bed be a moment of peace, where learning comes with ease and your goals feel closer than ever. Breathe deeply, clear your thoughts, and let these words guide you on your journey toward becoming a professional driver. Remember, rest, focus, and preparation go hand in hand. If this video blesses your study time, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to stay connected with more study tools and encouragement on your journey. CDL Class A Air Brakes Knowledge Exam. 100 questions with answer keys. Block 1. Questions 1 through 25. Q1. What is the purpose of the air compressor in an air brake system? A. Provide hydraulic fluid. B. Pump air into the storage tanks. C. Inflate tires only. D. Increase engine speed. Q2. When air tanks are not drained, what can collect inside? A. Oil and water. B. Brake fluid. C. Coolant. D. Dust. Q. 3. What does the air governor control? A. Brake chamber pressure. B. Air compressor cut-in and cut-out pressure. C. Spring brake application. D. Fuel injection. Q4. The cut-out level, compressor stops pumping, is usually around A. 80 psi. B. 100 psi. C. 125 psi. D. 150 psi. Q5. The cut-in level, compressor starts pumping, is usually around A. 80 psi. B. 100 psi. C. 125 psi. D. 150 psi. Q6. What does the air dryer do? A. Dries tires. B. Removes moisture and oil from the air system. C. Adds pressure. D. Reduces brake lining wear. Q7. What happens if the air pressure drops below 60 psi in a dual system? A. Horn sounds. B. Warning light and buzzer activate. C. Engine shuts down. D. Nothing happens. Q8. At approximately what psi do spring brakes automatically apply in most trucks? A. 20-40 psi. B. 60-80 psi. C. 100-125 psi. D. 150 psi. Q9. Which gauge shows air pressure in the tanks? A. Tachometer. B. Air pressure gauge. C. Oil pressure gauge. D. Voltmeter. Q10. The brake lag in air brakes compared to hydraulic brakes is about A. Instantaneous. B. Half a second. C. 1 full second. D. 3 seconds. Q11. Which part converts air pressure into mechanical force? A. Slack adjuster. B. Brake chamber. C. Governor. D. Compressor. Q12. What does the slack adjuster do? A. Controls fuel mixture. B. Adjusts brake shoe movement. C. Increases tire traction. D. Activates spring brakes. Q13. How often should slack adjusters be checked? A. Weekly. B. Daily pre-trip. C. Once a month. D. Never. Q14. The low air warning device must activate before pressure drops below A. 20 psi. B. 40 psi. C. 60 psi. D. 80 psi. Q15. Which type of brakes are held by mechanical force, not air pressure? A. Service brakes. B. Emergency brakes. C. Spring parking brakes. D. ABS. Q16. When should you use the trailer hand valve while driving? A. To stop normally. B. To test trailer brakes only. C. To save fuel. D. On icy roads. Q17. The parking brake knob is usually what color? A. Red. B. Yellow. C. Blue. D. Green. Q18. The trailer air supply control is usually what color? A. Yellow. B. Red. C. Blue. D. Black. Q19. What must you never do if brakes are hot? A. Check slack adjuster. B. Wash them with water. C. Check air pressure. D. Inspect brake drums. Q20. Which brakes are used in normal stopping? A. Service brakes. B. Emergency brakes. C. Parking brakes. D. Trailer hand valve. Q21. The maximum air leakage rate for a straight truck with brakes applied is A. 1 psi min. B. 2 psi min. C. 3 psi min. D. 4 psi min. Q22. The maximum air leakage rate for a combination vehicle with brakes applied is A. 1 psi min. B. 2 psi min. C. 3 psi min. D. 4 psi min. Q23. What is brake fade? A. Tires losing traction. B. Brakes becoming less effective due to heat. C. Brakes fading in color. D. Reduced air compressor output. Q24. What should you do before driving if the air pressure is below 100 psi? A. Continue anyway. B. Allow compressor to build pressure fully. C. Pump brakes rapidly. D. Shut down engine. Q25. Which system holds back a loaded truck going downhill without using service brakes? A. Retarder Jake brake. B. Parking brake. C. Governor. D. Slack adjuster. Block 1 answers. Bab kebab. B. C. C. B. 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 Q26. What is the purpose of a dual air brake system? A. One system for tractor, one for trailer. B. A backup system in case one side fails. C. To increase stopping distance. D. To reduce fuel costs. Q27. How should you check that the spring brakes come on automatically? A. Step on the accelerator. B. Pump the brake pedal until air pressure drops. C. Pull the trailer hand valve. D. Disconnect the airlines. Q28. During normal driving, what keeps the spring brakes released? A. Hydraulic pressure. B. Engine RPM. C. Air pressure. D. Slack adjuster tension. Q29. Which color are the trailer service airlines? A. Blue. B. Red. C. Yellow. D. Green. Q30. Which color are the trailer emergency airlines? A. Blue. B. Red. C. Yellow. D. Green. Q31. What should you never do when brakes are out of adjustment? A. Drive the vehicle. B. Adjust slack adjusters. C. Perform pre-trip inspection. D. Test air pressure. Q32. A dual air system must build pressure to at least _____ psi in both systems before driving. A. 80. B. 90. C. 100. D. 120. Q33. The modulating control valve is used to A. Gradually apply spring brakes. B. Adjust brake shoe clearance. C. Measure air tank pressure. D. Engage engine brakes. Q34. Which factor most affects air brake stopping distance? A. Vehicle speed. B. Color of the truck. C. Brake knob shape. D. Governor cut-in pressure. Q35. What happens if the low air warning does not work? A. Truck runs normally. B. Vehicle must be placed out of service. C. Brakes stop faster. D. Tires wear faster. Q36. Before driving, the air compressor should build from 85-100 psi within A. 1 minute. B. 2 minutes. C. 3 minutes. D. 5 minutes. Q37. When parked on a grade with a trailer, you should A. Use only spring brakes. B. Use wheel chocks in addition to parking brakes. C. Leave in neutral. D. Rely only on hand valve. Q38. What is the maximum air leakage rate for a single vehicle? Engine off, brakes released. A. 1 psi min B, 2 psi min C, 3 psi min D, 4 psi min Q39. What is the maximum air leakage rate for a combination vehicle? Engine off, brakes released. A. 1 psi min B, 2 psi min C, 3 psi min D, 4 psi min Q40. The tractor protection valve closes automatically if air pressure drops below A. 20, 40 psi B, 60 psi C, 100 psi D, 120 psi Q41. What is the function of the tractor protection valve? A. Keeps tractor engine cool. B. Protects tractor air supply and trailer breakaway. C. Lubricates brake shoes. D. Supplies hydraulic pressure. Q42. Which type of brake applies automatically in case of air system failure? A. Service. B. Spring. C. Hydraulic. D. Retarder. Q43. How should you check for proper air compressor governor cutout pressure? A. Run engine. Note when air dryer purges. B. Drive until brakes fade. C. Pump brakes with engine off. D. Drain all tanks completely. Q44. A safety relief valve is set to open at A. 100 psi. B. 125 psi. C. 150 psi. D. 200 psi. Q45. When should you manually drain air tanks? A. At the end of each day, unless automatic drain is installed. B. Only once a month. C. When governor cuts out. D. When engine is cold. Q46. What is brake lag distance? A. Time between brake application and actual braking. B. Distance between brake pedal and floor. C. Gap between tractor and trailer. D. Time it takes air tanks to refill. Q47. How can you test the low pressure warning signal? A. Pump brakes with engine off until pressure drops. B. Step on the accelerator. C. Disconnect the red line. D. Drain coolant. Q48. What should you do if spring brakes come on while driving? A. Accelerate. B. Hold steering firmly, brake safely, and stop. C. Pump brakes rapidly. D. Release parking brake knob. Q49. If service brakes fail, what will stop the vehicle? A. Trailer hand valve. B. Spring brakes. C. Engine brake. D. Air dryer. Q50. Which statement is true about ABS and air brake systems? A. Shortens stopping distance always. B. Prevents wheel lockup and allows steering control. C. Makes brakes apply faster. D. Replaces the need for spring brakes. Block 2 answers. B. Kabaka B. 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 Kabaka B. 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 Q51. Which part of the brake system applies and releases the brakes? A. Brake chamber. B. Slack adjuster. C. Brake shoes. D. Governor. Q52. Which of these is not part of a service brake system? A. Air compressor. B. Brake chambers. C. Push rods. D. Spring parking brakes. Q53. How can you tell if your vehicle is equipped with ABS? A. ABS indicator light on dash. B. Extra air gauge. C. Different colored glad hands. D. Larger brake chambers. Q54. Which type of brake system is applied by foot pedal during normal driving? A. Parking. B. Service. C. Emergency. D. Spring. Q55. If the brakes are out of adjustment, what happens to stopping distance? A. Stays the same. B. Decreases. C. Increases. D. Unaffected. Q56. What can cause air brake system pressure to build too slowly? A. Worn compressor. B. Air leaks. C. Broken governor. D. All of the above. Q57. What can happen if you ride the brakes too long on a downgrade? A. Brake fade, failure. B. Better stopping. C. Increase air pressure. D. Improve tire life. Q58. What should you check after applying brakes during a pre-trip inspection? A. Brake pedal moves smoothly and holds. B. Truck tilts left. C. Air dryer purges. D. Fan belt squeals. Q59. What does the push rod do? A. Connects brake pedal to compressor. B. Transfers force from brake chamber to slack adjuster. C. Connects governor to tanks. D. Adjusts tire inflation. Q60. Which gauge tells you if the air system is safe to operate? A. Air pressure gauge. B. Oil temperature gauge. C. Voltmeter. D. Tachometer. Q61. What is the maximum acceptable brake drum crack length? A. Any visible crack is unsafe. B. Up to half the width. C. Up to 1 inch. D. Depends on load weight. Q62. Which system applies spring brakes when air pressure drops too low? A. Parking system. B. Emergency system. C. Service brake system. D. ABS. Q63. Which of the following is a sign of air brake trouble? A. Excessive brake lag. B. Air leaks at fittings. C. Brake pull to one side. D. All of the above. Q64. What should you do if the low air warning does not activate during a test? A. Drive carefully. B. Take truck out of service until repaired. C. Rely on spring brakes. D. Add extra air tanks. Q65. What keeps brake linings in contact with drums when brakes are applied? A. Spring force. B. Push rod and slack adjuster force. C. Tire pressure. D. Axle ratio. Q66. How can you test spring brakes on a parked vehicle? A. Release parking brake and pull yellow knob. B. Apply brakes fully and check holding power. C. Apply brakes and try to move slowly. D. Pump brakes until system drops below 40 psi. Q67. When inspecting air hoses, you should look for A. Cuts, cracks and bulges. B. Secure fittings. C. Leaks you can hear. D. All of the above. Q68. A tug test is used to check. A. Air compressor governor. B. Trailer brake connection. C. Tractor tire pressure. D. Fuel tank straps. Q69. What is the best way to brake on a long downgrade? A. Pump brakes rapidly. B. Apply brakes firmly and release to maintain safe speed. C. Hold brakes down continuously. D. Use only trailer brakes. Q70. If air pressure does not build from 85-100 psi within 45 seconds in dual systems. A. It's safe to drive. B. Vehicle must be repaired before use. C. Keep engine running to catch up. D. Drain all tanks and retry. Q71. A dual air system typically has how many brake circuits? A. 1B, 2C, 3D, 4Q72. Which is true about tractor protection valve? A. Protects tractor air supply in trailer breakaway. B. Protects tires. C. Protects steering. D. Protects transmission. Q73. Which valve should close automatically if trailer air supply is lost? A. Service valve. B. Tractor protection valve. C. Hand valve. D. Governor. Q74. What should you do if spring brakes come on at highway speed? A. Accelerate to release them. B. Hold wheel firmly, stop safely. C. Pump brakes rapidly. D. Pull both air knobs out. Q75. ABS works with A. Spring brakes only. B. Air brakes and all other braking systems. C. Governor only. D. Transmission gears. Block 3 answers. A. Bab. D. BBC. B. 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 A. B. B. Q76. What is the correct way to test air leakage rate? A. Apply brakes fully, hold and watch pressure drop with engine off. B. Step on accelerator. C. Drain tanks completely. D. Check coolant level. Q77. The air compressor is usually driven by A. Fan belt from engine. B. Separate motor. C. Battery. D. Hydraulic pump. Q78. If your brakes feel weak or spongy, possible cause is A. Oil in the tanks. B. Air leaks. C. Out of adjustment brakes. D. All of the above. Q79. ABS prevents A. Brakes from overheating. B. Wheels from locking up. C. Air tanks from draining. D. Engine overheating. Q80. When should the parking brake be used? A. Only on hills. B. Whenever you park the vehicle. C. Only when loaded. D. Never with air brakes. Q81. What is the best way to check for leaks in hoses? A. Listen for hissing and use soapy water. B. Check oil level. C. Tap brake pedal. D. Release parking brake. Q82. How should the brake pedal feel if brakes are working properly? A. Spongy. B. Firm. C. Loose. D. No resistance. Q83. How should you test the parking brake? A. Release spring brakes. B. Set parking brake, put in gear, gently tug forward. C. Apply foot brake. D. Push in both air valves. Q84. Why should air tanks be drained regularly? A. Reduce fuel costs. B. Remove oil and water that cause brake failure. C. To reset governor. D. To test lights Q85, which braking method is safest on long downgrades? A. Intermittent hard braking. B. Snub braking. Apply, release, repeat to control speed. C. Continuous braking. D. Trailer brakes only. Q86. What do spring brakes use to work when air pressure is lost? A. Hydraulic fluid. B. Mechanical spring force. C. Electrical current. D. Tire rotation. Q87. The tractor protection valve is designed to A. Protect the trailer tires. B. Protect tractor air supply if trailer breaks away. C. Increase braking power. D. Store extra fuel. Q88. What happens when the trailer air supply knob is pulled out? A. Trailer brakes are applied. B. Tractor engine stops. C. Service brakes applied. D. Air tanks refill. Q89. The proper name for the trailer hand valve is A. Johnson bar. B. Service brake lever. C. Emergency brake handle. D. Governor. Q90. How can you test ABS during pre-trip? A. Turn key on. ABS light should come on and go off. B. Pump brakes until system locks. C. Drive at highway speed. D. Release all air. Q91. Which brakes are more likely to overheat on downgrades? A. Trailer brakes. B. Steer axle brakes. C. Drive axle brakes. D. Spring brakes. Q92. What is the cutout pressure for most governors? A. 60-80 psi. B. 100-125 psi. C. 140-160 psi. D. 200 psi. Q93. What should you never do if spring brakes are on? A. Tow or move the vehicle. B. Adjust slack adjusters. C. Test compressor. D. Drain air tanks. Q94. Which brake system stops the vehicle under normal conditions? A. Service brakes. B. Parking brakes. C. Emergency brakes. D. ABS. Q95. The cut-in pressure for most governors is A. 60-80 psi. B. 100 psi. C. 125 psi. D. 150 psi. Q96. Which valve is controlled by the trailer air supply knob? A. Tractor protection valve. B. Slack adjuster valve. C. Service brake valve. D. Fuel governor. Q97. Which of these can cause brakes to drag? A. Out of adjustment slack adjuster. B. Stuck brake chamber. C. Broken return spring. D. All of the above. Q98. What is the first step in performing an air brake system check? A. Build system pressure to governor cutout. B. Pull parking brake knob. C. Tug test. D. Check oil level. Q99. Which component connects the push rod to the brake shoes? A. Slack adjuster. B. Governor. C. Compressor. D. Reservoir. Q100. Why is brake lag longer in air brakes compared to hydraulic brakes? A. Air takes time to flow through lines. B. Slack adjusters move slowly. C. Compressor is weak. D. Pedal is further away. Block 4 answers. A, D, B, B, back, bada. As you drift into rest, remember, success is built one step at a time, and tonight you've taken another step closer to your CDL Class A license. Let this knowledge sink in as you sleep, and wake refreshed, ready, and confident. Keep going, you're closer than you think. Thank you for spending this time with us tonight. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so we can continue walking this journey together. Rest well, stay focused, and may peace guide you on the road ahead. If this video blesses your study time, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to stay connected with more study tools and encouragement on your journey.